Good afternoon, evening, day. I don't know when you're watching this. Hey, I'm gonna do some pork shoulder bird ends today. Or tomorrow, actually. I'm gonna season them today, let them sit overnight, and then cook them up tomorrow. So I thought maybe I'd do a little video about it. A lot of people like burnt ends because they have a lot of flavor. Usually it's because the burnt ends is because there's fat there, and when the fat renders out and the sugar and stuff from the rubs, they tend to caramelize even more on those portions. So yeah, you can have pork belly burnt ends, you can have brisket burnt ends. You know, people do use that from the point of the brisket usually. So I'm just going to show you what I got here, what I picked up at the store. That I just kind of like, hey, this sounds really good. I haven't done this yet. So first time ever making burnt ends. So all right, I got some pork shoulder here. I get these at Safeway, and they make these for pozole. I have no idea what that is. I'll probably go Google it after this. So all right, here we go. So I lined my chunks out. We are looking, you know, if you're gonna make these from like a pork shoulder itself, or maybe country style spare ribs, which is made out of pork shoulder, they're not ribs. You're gonna want to look for, you know, be cutting them into 1 by 1 or maybe 2 by 2 chunks. So I've already cut a couple of these in half. Like this one's a pretty good size. So I'm just gonna take my scissors here and my kitchen shears, whatever you want to call them, and I'm just gonna cut that one in half. And I think I probably might do this one too, just because it looks a little big and I just want to be a little bit more bite size. Well, sort of, maybe 2 bite size. I don't know, it depends on how much you pack your mouth with, but that's about what we're looking for. You know, we want around a 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch, 1 inch size. So it's preference on that. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use my AlbyQ Rib Rub, and we're just gonna sprinkle over all of this. Of course, got more in the meat tray. I think I have like a couple, 3 pounds of these. And we're just gonna kind of pat it on. And then of course the excess, I'm just gonna pat on there. Flip these bad boys over. Sprinkle on every side. Basically all this excess that's on the cutting board, I will roll the edges around. If I have to, I'll sprinkle some on or dip it in my hands. You know, they've got a little bit on there. You just want to coat every side. Get that maximum flavor. Of course, got my bag here, a Ziploc bag, just a gallon size. Throw these in. When I'm at like a farmer's market or that selling my rub, these are what I use to demonstrate my samples. Now, of course, you may like it heavier. I don't know. You might like it lighter. So seasoning is always going to be up to the seasoner. Me, I like a pretty good amount on there, but not overly excessive. Yeah. It's looking good. All right, just kind of See that? So it's already starting to tack up good. It's because of the brown sugar in there. And that salt is gonna pull out the moisture. So as it sits in the fridge overnight, it's just gonna self-marinate in its own rub there. And that's gonna penetrate a little bit in here and marinate, you know, down into the meat and get us really good flavor. So I'm just gonna bag this up, put it in the fridge, and tomorrow we will cook it up and we will continue this video. All right, here we go. It's time to start this. So I got the Traeger set at 275. And it can take about a couple hours is what I've heard. Heard one guy I was watching on YouTube does it like for 6 hours. In my opinion, he overcooks them, gets them up to 190, and then he keeps them in for like another hour and a half after that. After he goes to sauce them, which I'll show you guys what to do there. Some of you probably already do. There's plenty of videos on YouTube, but I'm just gonna set these things on the grate. If I had a cooling grate specifically for the smoker, I would, you know, like a cookie for cookies. I would probably do that. The only reason why is that all the smoke and stuff, how it coats things, it will literally blacken up the grate after a while. So I don't want to use something I use in the house for cookies to have that smoke. Though I don't know, smoked chocolate chip cookies can sound good. So anyways, so in about an hour I'll come out and check the temperature on these, see how we're doing. I'll spritz them down with a solution, whatever you want to call it, half apple cider vinegar, half apple juice. Right now, I just want these all on here. Put bigger chunks towards that side because that side is raised. And those are looking good, and boy, they smell wonderful. Alright, see you in about an hour. Alright, these have been on for an hour. So I'm just spritzing them down with the apple cider vinegar and apple juice. Some of them are getting up pretty high, some aren't. So I'm gonna let this kind of sit up for a little bit more, for about maybe another 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna put the sauce on it. And I'll show you what to do next. Alright, here we are. Got them all pulled off. So I got all the burn ends. Some of them are hitting around 170, you know, 180s. Some are in the 90s. There's a couple up in 200, which is kind of high, but that's probably like the smaller chunks. So basically I got some best damn barbecue sauce, Sweet Lady Love here. And I'm just probably going to use up the rest of what's in this bottle. Drizzle it all the way around on, make contact with whatever I can. I wish I had a little bit more, but I'll have to work with what I got. So basically what we're going to be doing is just mix this up. Get all these, oops, splattered. But make sure all these pieces get coated with the sauce all the way around. Because that's where we're going to start getting our ends a bit burnt more. So it's not hard, it's simple. Oh yeah. See that goodness. Oh yeah. So I'm going to throw these back on for probably another half hour, and what's going to happen is that the sugars are going to start caramelizing. That's in the barbecue sauce and continue from the rub. And that's going to give us a lot of great flavor. So I'll show you guys when it's done. All right, so they are. Been about a half hour. I'm going to go ahead and pull it because I'm getting hungry and I can't wait any longer. So anyways, when you do sauce them, leave them in the pan. I didn't mention that before. So that's pork shoulder burnt-ins right there. It's time to go partake of the goodness.